Hi folks, Rob from EdgeBit here. Today I want to give you a quick tour of the platform through the lens of an individual developer and a security professional, and show you how we live by our ethos of finding vulnerabilities, fixing them, and tracking that they're both merged and deployed. So putting my developer hat on, I'm inside of a pull request here, and I changed some code related to tar files. And when I checked in that code, EdgeBit found that there were vulnerabilities in some of the dependencies that I updated. Specifically, I added an npm package for tar, and it had a medium vulnerability inside of it. And then when my container rebuilt, I picked up 4 new vulns related to this busybox binary. Now, before I've ever merged this code and it hits our compliance program, I can go self-remediate this, and when I do, this comment collapses, I get my green check mark, and I can go merge this code. Now let's jump over into the platform as an AppSec professional, and you can see that we've got a trend of our vulnerabilities over time for this component, and you can model monorepos and microservices all inside the platform, calculating SLAs for remediation. But most interestingly, we have a software bill of materials built for every change to this component. And so you can see over here that there are no active workloads running for our latest one, but we do have 2 workloads running this older build. And so our threat surface right now is actually not what's on main, but it's what's running on this older build. If there were multiple versions out in the wild, it would be an aggregate of that entire threat surface. Let's go take a look at the vulnerabilities that we have here. You can see it's just one, an npm package, and we've got a Jira issue that was automatically created for it. The SLA was auto-calculated, and you can see that we can actually go fix it with our auto-fix functionality. And so what that would do is go open a pull request and do some analysis on that and show us the risk. Now I know this micromatch one is actually not that exciting, and so what we're going to do is go look at a different one. Here we are on one of our upgrade impact reports, and you can see that we have some potential impact here. We're also fixing one security vulnerability. It's this high one inside of this library. And when we updated that, you can see that we only have 1 call site into the updated code. And so this is kind of what we want to focus on. You can also see that we picked up 2 transitive dependencies, and our behavior here is potential impact. And so we go look at the actual call site. This is where we use it and the code that we're calling into that was updated. We have a summary of what's going on. We can go review this. If we think it doesn't really impact us, then we can go make this update, merge a pull request, and fix that vulnerability. Let's go look at something that's a little bit more exciting though, which is here. We've got a whole bunch of call sites into a number of different things that we've updated. And so this is where it really matters. What are those call sites doing and how do I use them to get the actual threat here to this update? And then of course, not all updates have call sites. Here's a purely transitive update. We've said this has no impact on us. It does fix a security issue, but all of these are in dev tools or things that we actually don't call out to. They're just completely transitive, no operations. But we want to fix this Webpack vulnerability, and so let's go ahead and get this merged. We've got pull request 927 open, and that has much the same information inside of it. You can see that it's got this tag no impact, and you can use that to drive automation or just do a manual review of everything that happened inside of here and then ultimately just get it merged. Now, EdgeBit can open those pull requests automatically, but maybe you've already got a ticket in hand and you need to go update the GitHub package. You can go ahead and kick off an upgrade analysis for that, or maybe you've got a CVE ID and you want to go kick off an upgrade analysis of that. The analysis we do is designed to save you time and give you context so that you can get these pull requests merged. And we do the same thing for infrastructure vulnerabilities. And so when you go over, just look at our actionable supply chain risk here, you'll see that primarily a lot of them are Debian packages. They might be binaries. They might be other libraries you're pulling in. But for the most part, they come from these really thick base images that we have. And you can see here, we've actually suppressed 44% of these somehow, either for being dormant or not meeting a threshold that we set. And that just saves you time and saves you that noise. Let's go look at a component that has a base image that is maybe a little bit on the thicker side. You can see that we've got a number of vulnerabilities here, and this happens to be an Alpine package, and there's a number of those inside of here. And interestingly, you can see that 4 of these vulnerabilities were suppressed for being dormant, which saved us about 3 hours of triage, and it's now lower on our priority list, and you can imagine doing this across your entire infrastructure. So that's a quick wrap on the security side of things. We've also got compliance reports. We've got integrations with all of your favorite tools, from workflow tools like Jira and GitHub to compliance tools like Vanta, tie into your Kubernetes clusters, your ECS clusters. So everything you need to be successful running a vulnerability management program. We'd love to chat more about what's top of mind security-wise and help you remediate threats. Please reach out and we'll pair you with an engineer. Thanks.